Excellencies, distinguished guests, the fact that we have gathered here today is a clear testimony of our continued collective resolve and commitment to the effective integration of the West African sub-region. We applaud the significant progress made by our community in the recent past, particularly in areas of political governance, peace and security, as well as economic and social fields. These achievements have positioned Ecowas as an example of a regional economic community on our continent. In this regard, I would like to salute your individual efforts, not only for striving to promote peace, stability, and development in your respective countries, but also for your unwavering commitment to regional issues of interest and concern. I wish at this juncture to pay special tribute to His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, and His Excellency Alpha Conde, President of the Republic of Guinea, the ECOWAS facilitators in the resolution of the Togolese political crisis, for their tireless endeavors towards peaceful settlement. I am also glad for the significant progress made through our collective efforts towards the resolution of the political and institutional crisis in Guinea-Bissau. Within the framework of our regional solidarity, we have assisted the governments of Togo and Mali in tackling political security problems while also addressing food challenges in parts of the sub-region. We have also extended electoral support and assistance to several countries and acted proactively to neutralize some potential conflicts through preventive diplomacy before they exploded. In this connection, we welcome the successful elections held in Sierra Leone and Mali in 2018. Excellencies, distinguished guests, despite these successes, ECOWAS is still confronted by several challenges. The sub-region continues to face difficulties in the economic, governance, peace, security, and humanitarian fields. As we all know, the primary objective of ECOWAS, as set out in its treaty, is to, I quote, promote cooperation and integration, leading to the establishment of an economic and monetary union in West Africa in order to raise the living standards of our people and contribute to the progress and development of the African continent, unquote. Indeed, as a community, our aspirations is to create a borderless, peaceful, prosperous, and cohesive region based on good governance and where our people have the capacity to access and harness its resources through the creation of opportunities for sustainable development, job creation, and environmental preservation. These lofty ideals are, however, not attainable without peace and security. That is why I have decided to make the issue of peace and security the major focus of my chairmanship. Excuse me. I am happy to inform this August Assembly, Excellencies, distinguished guests, it's a matter of concern that terrorism and violent extremism have continued to threaten the peace and security in our sub-region. This threat calls for collective action on our part if we are to effectively and definitively eliminate it. As we work on new strategies to combat and irrigate this menace, we require the support of our partners to ensure the achievement of our objectives. Still on sub-regional peace, as we are all aware, Nigeria and Senegal will hold general elections in February 2019. On my part, I have already made a pledge to conduct free, fair, and credible elections. In the same vein, the Independent National Electoral Commission, security agencies, and other political stakeholders have expressed their unwavering commitment to the conduct of peaceful elections devoid of violence, rancor, and acrimony in higher interest of the nation. Your Excellencies, our determination to create a safe and stable sub-region must be predicated on a strong and capable organization. You will all agree with me that no institution can function effectively without adequate funding. This will require that all hands are on deck and all member states ensure the payment of the statutory community levy as and when due. By so doing, we will empower and enable the Commission to implement the integration agenda as we march toward their 2020 and actualize our vision of building an Ecowas of peoples and not of states. Excellencies, in light of the continuing fragility of our economies linked closely to commodity prices, our nascent democracy, and the negative effects of climate change on our farming systems, the globalization of crime and terrorism, we are required on a daily basis to join forces to eliminate these factors that militate against a secure, conducive, and prosperous environment for the benefit of our people. These realities remind us of the need for even stronger intra-Ecowas solidarity in order to address emerging challenges. This is indeed the very sense of our union. To that end, important decisions are taken in the course of our meetings with the goal of transforming positively on the lives of our citizens. During this 54th ordinary session, the task before us is to appraise our community. In this regard, we are expected to take several decisions on a number of issues I have already mentioned. As is our custom, our session would consider these matters from the reports on today's agenda as follows. A, the 2018 annual report of Ecowas. B, the report of the 81st ordinary session of the Council of Ministers. C, the report of the 41st ordinary session of the Mediation and Security Council. And D, the report on the political security situation in the region and the report on the process for the establishment of the Ecowas single currency. I wish to commend the Council of Ministers and Ecowas Commission for the very useful documents which have been circulated. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I will conclude by remarks by wishing us fruitful deliberations. I hereby declare open the 54th ordinary session of the Ecowas Authority of Heads of State and Government. I thank you for your kind attention.